11 o'clock in the afternoon, we like work something out, and he was like, he needs to be picked up immediately because he threw up. He threw up because he has a weak stomach.
Well, guys, it's getting bleak out here. We have entered into an age where basically every single child born in the last 5 years and all the children that will be born moving forward are going to have absolutely zero privacy in their childhood whatsoever. Now, real quickly before we get into today's topic, I would like to apologize if I sound a little bit nasally, a little bit sniffly. I'm either getting sick or spring allergies are officially here. Not sure which one I would prefer, really, but my sinuses have been fighting some demons these last 24 hours, so please bear with me. But today, we're going to be talking about a video that is honestly kind of depressing to watch, not gonna lie to you. It's a video a woman who is an OnlyFans model posted onto TikTok, where she is complaining about having to perform basic parental duties like picking up her son from school once he got sick, because it interrupts her time for filming. So obviously, a real model parent we're dealing with here now. There is a very real possibility, I think, that this is nothing but a rage bait video made to garner reactions like the one it's getting in order to advertise this woman's OnlyFans. I think that's a very real possibility that we're going to get into more towards the end of the video. I'm going to have you guys help me decide on whether or not that seems more likely, because it seems like in 2024 they released a new patch for the rage bait meter we all have built into ourselves, and nobody has installed it yet, because I've seen a bunch of stuff all over the internet recently that is just clearly nothing but rage bait, with millions upon millions of people taking it very, very seriously. But more on that later. Let's just watch the video. Let's begin. Please subscribe.
I am so pissy today. Just downright motherfuckers today. I had to come up here. I had to come up here at 11 o'clock in the afternoon. That's prime time. That's prime time.
Alright, so a few problems right off the bat. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you would know that there's nothing I hate more on this planet than face humor, and it seems like there's gonna be an abundance of that in this video, which is great. Also, 11 o'clock in the afternoon, that's not a thing, silly. And then what immediately tipped me off to thinking this might be fake when I first watched this, when is this being filmed? Is she just like sitting in the school parking lot or something? Because she said I had to come up here, which implies that she's already at the school. This seems like something you would film before you left. Kind of a small detail, sort of a nitpick, but it's something that caught my attention, and in my opinion, this story is just gonna get more and more fake as it goes on, so it's not a good start.
But listen, so that's partly why I'm cranky, but I'm cranky because my child is 10. I had to come up to the school and I had to pick him up. Why? Why did I have to pick this kid up? I had to pick this kid up because he's a man, okay? He's a little man, and he's got a weak-ass stomach like most men do.
Why are you making these faces? Also, where did you get this statistic that most men have a weak stomach? It just really seems like this person is trying to be as annoying as possible and say things that will garner engagement. I mean, at least I hope so. Maybe I'm just giving this woman the benefit of the doubt so I don't have to believe someone like this actually exists. But it does all seem a little bit too on the nose.
So somebody busted ass in the library. He threw up not one time, not two times, but 3 times in the library. Literally, the nurse calls and she's like, "You're going to have to come pick up your son because he just vomited 3 times in the library, like exorcist style, all over the place." Why? He's not even sick. Some kid farted next to him and he said that it made his stomach feel bad.
Okay, so this is where I think we can all agree that this story is fake, correct? I mean, never in a million years is this happening. If you fart so bad that it causes somebody in the same room as you to throw up 3 times, you need to go to the emergency room immediately because your insides are rotting. If the odors that your body is producing are so bad that it causes someone near you to start vomiting, that means their brain was signaling we're in danger. We need to start expelling whatever has entered our body because it's not good for us. So obviously this story is not real, but I think that actually makes this entire situation worse because this is only what I could classify as like half rage bait because this woman does have children. It's not just something entirely made up to advertise her OnlyFans. She does have kids, so real people are victims here. But again, we'll get into all of that a little bit more at the end.
So I have to interrupt my day. Because some kid's got a rank asshole? That's a new kind of skid block. What? That's some bullshit. And I was like, does he have to pick her up? Like, can it be like an hour? Can we like work something out? And he was like, he needs to be picked up immediately because he threw up.
Okay, obviously not really caring about this story anymore because I think we can all agree that it's fake, but I don't even think this would happen. Okay, let's for a moment play make-believe and pretend this atomic fart does exist. This life-ending atom-splitting fart. Would they really send the kid home if he threw up because of it? Is that like a one strike and you're out kind of system with schools? If you throw up, you have to go home? Even in a circumstance like this? I don't know.
He threw up because he has a weak stomach. What about the kid who busted ass so bad that he cleared out an entire goddamn library? That seems like a problem. He seems like he should get some medical attention. Not my kid. Not my kid who's just got a weak stomach. Damn. It's not, I'm gonna Kool-Aid man through the side of a wall today. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, I'm gonna do because I'm pent up and I got a lot of aggression.
Imagine being so out of touch with reality that a minor hiccup in your day, a slight diversion from normal like this, would get you so worked up. Like, it's so strange. I went through more of her TikToks and I don't really know if she's aware of how poorly she's coming off. Originally, I thought this was definitely engagement bait, and I still think it is in a sense. Like, obviously, the story's not real and she understands what a story like this might do for the algorithm, but I think she thinks this video is like relatable or something. I think she's trying to garner engagement, but she didn't mean to do it in this way. Now let's address what I was talking about earlier, address the title of this video, why this woman is such a bad mother, who the actual victims of this are. When I first saw this, I was really hoping that this was just a very poor attempt at farming OnlyFans subscriptions, just trying to do whatever to go viral, but unfortunately no, like I said, this woman does actually have children, and uploading a video like this should legally be classified as child abuse, and I'm really not joking. Look, I'm a pretty progressive person, I'm pretty open-minded. If you want to do sex work, I literally could not care less. What people do for a living does not occupy my mind, but when you have children and you decide to do OnlyFans, you have to accept the reality of the world we live in and be a responsible adult and parent. Look, I was a pretty nice person in middle school. I got along with most people. I was never a bully or anything like that, but let me tell you, if word got out at school that some kid's mom made up a fake story about how he's a little baby and he threw up because of a fart, and because of that his mom couldn't film herself getting railed, yeah, I'm bullying him. And so is every single other person who goes to that school, including the staff. Is that wrong? Yeah, probably, but unfortunately, that's reality. This kind of stuff should be illegal. Your TikTok account should not contain advertisements to your OnlyFans, and then the next video be something about your kid's birthday party. To use your children in this strange and predatory way to advertise yourself, it's disgusting. Back to what I said about this being worse because it's fake, at least you could give her the tiniest bit of credit if this was a real story. You could give her the benefit of the doubt and say, well, maybe she was truly just venting and didn't understand how poorly she came off. Even then, it would be terrible. Okay, I'm not trying to defend that situation. I'm saying it would be marginally better, because in this situation, you have to consider that this woman sat down and thought, okay, how can I use my child to make up a story that indirectly advertises my OnlyFans? This woman belongs in a jail cell. Like I said, if you're an adult and you want to do sex work, I literally do not care whatsoever. But if you have children, they do not belong anywhere near it. It needs to be completely removed from you and your life involving your children. If you are advertising your OnlyFans on the same social media that you post your children onto, you are a sick individual who is setting their child up for failure. Whether that's fair or not, it doesn't matter. That's the reality of the situation. Well, guys, what are your thoughts? What do you think about situations like these? This is obviously, a pretty touchy subject here on the internet, so If we could try and keep it relatively civil in the comment section, that would be wonderful. Not really expecting that, but it's always worth asking. If you have ever created a fart so bad that somebody threw up because of it, or vice versa, please let me know in the comments. Now I'm wondering if it's possible. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and walk on over to that subscribe button and touch it. It's free. It won't cost you anything. But for now, that's all I have for you today. Bye.